sideline, and Holly, a little familiarity in this one.
Guys, the Cowboys head coach told me before the game, this team has continued to shine, and he said his message to them in the locker room before the game was, this is our opportunity. They were not ranked to start the season and have continued to play their way into the conversation, but every week gets a little harder. He wants intensity and focus right out of the gate to prove to the world we belong, and we're going to keep making noise this season. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cowboys will use their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. Keeps it on the ground. They were all over it. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder, but the snapping the football, everybody being on time, man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Mack. Hauls it in. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
Hey, man, that's a frustrating end to that play. And I say that, man, because you need to give me everything you have. Like, I can't run out of bounds. I got a chance to maybe get the first down, lower my shoulder, be physical.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. They want to run this quarterback. And he's not even close to the line to gain, and the defense makes the stop.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
Handoff for Frazier. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Nine-yard pickup on 1st down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. Breaks into the open. That's got enough space. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels.
And I'm kind of surprised. That's his first rush of the football game, and they give him the football, and you see why this dude is a baller. Like, give him the ball, he can make people miss, and he can hit home runs, put points on the scoreboard really quickly. Jesse, 1 touch, 1 touchdown.
Yeah, and I think the offensive coordinator now is kind of hoping he probably scripted this game a little bit differently. He should have done it on the first drive. They didn't give him any touches, but he's now earned a lot more carries. You're going to see this guy get force-fed now the rest of the game after that run. I think that's one the kick returner is going to want to take back. That was a ball he probably should have let run through the end zone, give themselves better field position, but now they are way backed up.
Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Takes the handoff. It's Carr. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
That's a statement by the defense. Offense is trying to get physical. They're running power. They're pulling the backside guard, and you blow the play up in the backfield for a loss.
Just feeds the running back. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both, and that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up third and long situations, and now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. Throwing, Mack. Fires to the wideout. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a...
It's picked off, and that's number 10. And they'll get him down after a solid return. So the Cowboys offense heads onto the field to start this drive. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Takes the handoff. It's Carr. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Rebels. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Cowboys come out to get this drive started. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Driven back.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
A big 3rd down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. Now here's Mack. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Touchdown, Rebels. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Mack unloads to the wideout. And the timing just a hair off.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small.
And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And that's not a good sign for this offense. You gave up 4 sacks a week ago. Now you're already getting your quarterback hit. They've got to protect their dude. They got to give him more time so he can make plays down the field. Protection is the biggest issue for this offense.
That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Cowboys will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Hauls it in at the 40. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. Third and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Ole Miss! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, what a picture-perfect start to this football. Like, offense doing their job, defense getting the ball back. In this offense, I tell you what, it is an impressive unit to watch. They were good on tape all week studying them. They're better in person, and they are out the gate strong in this first quarter.
And the extra point makes it 28-0. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, it's Carr. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes, and that ball bounces, and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB, and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he...
Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. First play of the period, first down here. Cuts it upfield. It's Carr. He'll move it ahead, and a good productive play on the ground.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Motion from the wide receiver. Austin Mack. Out wide left, it's York. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. And the Cowboys are marching down the field. Back to pass, it's Mack. Right side, it's Cotton. Finds a crease at the 20. Snags it, and he's open. Pistols firing, touchdown Cowboys. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. Getting set for the point after. The extra point is good, but they're still down 28-7.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides on the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess, and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and then the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
The extra point is good, but they're still down 28-7. And he's not going to take the touchback. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So the Rebels come out to get this drive started. To the back. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. Maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward. As an offense, you've got to know at this part of the field, deep in your own end, you have got to do a better job in pass pro if you're going to call a pass play at this juncture in the game. Not good enough.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. A delay of game penalty in this part of the field, man, the defense just starts spitting fire after that. This third down a little longer after that penalty. Now a timeout called by the Cowboys, and they will have no more. That's their third. And now they'll have to go the rest of the half with no timeouts remaining. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Using his legs, it's Lacey. They get him stopped, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Guys, look at this. I'm surprised they're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. Got to make the play on 4th. Under pressure. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
Well, I knew the coach was confident in his offense. I did not know he was that confident this early in the game. 4th and long. I thought he'd just punt that one away and let his defense take the field. Interesting.
The Cowboys trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Throwing, Mack. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. Middle of the end zone, he's got it. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Here comes the Ole Miss offense onto the field. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
When you hear about it all the time in football, go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Crosses the 30. Turning it on. The 40. The 30. Running inside the 20. All the way. Touchdown, Rebels.
Just hand it to him and let him do the work, man. Over 100 yards on the first half. That big, explosive play. That will do it. That will get you almost there. When you can hand it off to a guy like this and he can take it the distance, it makes play calling for an offensive guy, it's so much fun. It's easy. Hand it to him, he gone.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Oklahoma State sends out the offense to start this drive. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. Out wide right, it's Carr.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Cowboys in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Mack rushes on. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. Third down is coming. Now a little bit farther to go after the penalty. To throw, it's Mack. Got him downfield. Still on his feet at the 45. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Escapes the pressure going right. Makes the catch at the 15.
Yeah, I think if you're on offense right now, you're thinking, I don't know if our defense can stop them. They couldn't do it the last drive out. We're down a lot on the scoreboard right now, so we need to score touchdowns every time we have the ball. That was a big play for them, but they got to cap this thing off.
Austin Mack still looking to his right. Right side, it's York.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback can go in the other direction.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Making the adjustment. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
And this offense just keeps putting it together, man. Like, they have not been stopped very often. Another play in the passing game. This defense, they've got to find something, and they've got to find it fast. Like, halftime is a little ways away. They got to make some adjustments right now.
And the Rebels come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Rush right in his face. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Motion from the wideout. Second down, gonna throw it. Looking to take a shot. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
That's really good discipline by this defense, because they've given up some yards on the ground, and so naturally you think, be more aggressive, commit more bodies. Nice job staying patient, playing your responsibility on the outside, not giving up the deep ball, making them earn this, go down the field, and not give up those big plays.
Quick give. It's Lacey. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Still third down, but more ground to cover after the flag. He wants to throw it again. Going downfield for the big play. He's got it down the right side. Off and running. He stopped just short of the goal line at the one. An explosive play has him set up. This offense has been running wild in the first half, but wait, they want more before they go to the locker. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Rebels.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he puts through the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Fielded in the end zone, it's Farmer. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Throwing, Mack. Fires to the wideout. Can't hang on across the middle on first down, and maybe he was worried about the shot he was going to take.
Man, those are frustrating because you know you're supposed to catch that. You're supposed to secure it. It's going to happen, but it's just frustrating for those receivers. Just tap the chest. My bad, dog.
Long way to go on second down. Hits inside, it's Carr. Gain of 2 on the play, sets up 3rd and 8.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. No.
And oh, what a grab on the layout on the right side. You know why he's piling up all these yards, David? Because the receivers won't let the ball hit the ground.
You remember that Jameis Winston game we called on a Thursday night? The ball didn't even hit the ground, did it?
It did not. 2 incomplete passes caught out of bounds. They'll need a bunch on second down. They'll move the tight end. Mack. Oh, pressure's coming. Got his man on the outside. At the 45 on his way. Turns on the Jets. And the defense was on its heels after that long completion.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to win.
It's a fumble. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
Now we get a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The offense stays on the field despite the fact they've misfired on 2 fourth-down attempts already. Can they change their luck? Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
And sometimes the best defense is getting a little bit lucky. He was open. He had a chance to make a play. He just drops it through his hand. It was pretty good defense, but you take those breaks when you can get them.
First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Oh, and he just dropped it so close to his 2nd interception of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Great coverage, great break on the ball. Had a chance to really make a big play and maybe even take that thing back to the house. But you got to secure the catch. We like to hit people more than we like to catch balls.
Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be third down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
They need a huge play on third and long. Handoff, Frazier running left. They'll knock him down for a loss on the play, force a fourth down, but they don't have any timeouts to use to stop the clock. Ole Miss calls its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The Rebels will try to convert on fourth down. Looking for the marker. There he goes. Past the 50. He's inside the 40. The 20. The 10. Touchdown, Rebels. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. His huge game continues. Third time he's gotten paid dirt in this one. And numbers 11, 12, and 13 on the season. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Thought he might have had a little room for a second, but he'll be stopped at the 28. And a pretty good job by the coverage unit. One more snap coming before halftime. Austin Mack looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, it is my pleasure to welcome everyone into the Week 7 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with Oregon, taking on the number 6 team, the Tennessee Volunteers. And it's the Ducks who win it on their home turf. They take pride in protecting their dirt, so to speak, and they did so today. This ball club now stands at 7 wins. They've assured themselves at the very least of a better than 500 regular season. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. Look out! They get to him as he throws.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Second and long here. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Back's got it on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. That last big play, one that can really jumpstart a drive. It's 1st and 10 from the 47. Fresh set of downs going up top. A little release to the back. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
They'll move the wide receiver. Back to pass on second down. Throws to the tight end. A strike downfield. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. And the Rebels have this offense rolling. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Wide receiver comes in motion. Just keeps slinging it. Makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter they come out and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Oh, that did not go as planned except for the defense. They were right there to make the big stop. The Rebels now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Tight end now in motion. Second down, gonna throw it. Throws to the wideout. He makes the catch. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening.
And here comes money down for this offense. Third down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
Touchdown, Rebels. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. Deep in the end zone, it's Holmes. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Throwing, Mack. Fires to the tight end. Able to haul it in, and right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. They know how dangerous this guy is after the catch, and boy, oh boy, they set their hair on fire and caused a wreck on that hit.
They sure did. You got to be careful, too, because they sold out on that hit. And if they missed, that tight end was going to be able to advance the football. But boy, oh boy, this defense playing physical.
Looking downfield, it's Mack. Snags it. Powers through the defender. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. Offense set on first down. Fresh center downs going to the air. Moves to his right. He'll try to do it himself. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You can tell drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off and get what I can get.
Mack. Reels it in. Turns it on in midfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Cowboys come to the line with a new set of downs. Drops back on first down. Fires to the big fella. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert 3rd and short from the 30? Again, it's back. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. Austin Mack finds him out of the backfield. At the 20, he's got space. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
On to attempt the try. Splits the uprights. And he'll bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Wants to throw on first. Finds his target. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming. And the Rebels racing to the line in the hurry-up. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. 2nd down to the air. Out wide right, it's Lacey. Still on his feet at the 45. Snags it, and there's running room. A big play as he takes it all the way down to the 17-yard line before going out of bounds.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Complete downfield. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
This offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, speed, and speed. It kills you. And if guys get a little bit of space, they just gobble up yards. They've had the defense completely on their heels. Now they're all the way backed up against their own goal.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels!
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much as the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And the point after is good. He'll bring it out. It's Holmes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Throwing, Mack. Lofts one deep down the right side. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. A big turnover here for the defense to end the quarter. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So first down, we'll open up the final period. The snap wants to throw to start this drive. Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, you want to take better care of the football there. Lucky to get that one back.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
He'll take a shot. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels. That should move them closer to this elusive second win of the year as they build this fourth quarter lead.
When you've got a losing skid, there's nothing like some good old home cooking. They came back home and they have played an outstanding game. And let's give this crowd a helmet slip. They've been so loud. You know they've impacted this game, and that's the beauty of college football, helping their team get back in the win column.
And he tacks on the extra point. From deep, it's Farmer. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Mack. Got it. Makes the grab and down immediately. He picks up a few.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. The run inside. It's Carr. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Dropping back, it's Mack. Throws for the tight end. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. Got some room to run. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. Rebels offense is back on the field. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Looking to the end zone. It's picked off, and that's number 10. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Never say die attitude, and I love that, especially in these young players, because they're out there competing. And I know the scoreboard right now doesn't look pretty. They're not going to come back and win this football game, but I just love kids that are competing until there's zeros on the clock.
So the Cowboys offense heads onto the field to start this drive. Austin Mack. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Finds his back in the middle. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Right there, I think you need a better play call. You got to help your quarterback out a little bit because the throw has got to at least make it to the sticks. On that last play, you're basically trusting the guy to make a few dudes miss in order to go pick up that first down. I think you need to start being a bit more aggressive here when these third downs present themselves.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Throwing, Mack fires to the tight end. The metrics tell you so often, go ahead, go for it on fourth down, and it pays off there.
And that just shows you the head coach's confidence in his quarterback to go out on a critical fourth down and execute.
And the Cowboys are moving quickly down the field. Again, it's Mack. They're all over him. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Another hit on the quarterback. All day long, this defense has been able to pin their ears back and get after this guy, and because of that, he's never gotten into a rhythm throwing the football, and that's why they find themselves trailing here late in the fourth quarter.
Sets his feet. It's Mack. Here comes the heat. Good job just to get rid of that one.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Third and long right here. Wide receiver going in motion. Mack from the gun on third down. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Again, it's Mack. Under pressure. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lacey. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Rush is on. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Just left that ball well short.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. Changing the routes with his receivers. Looking downfield, it's Knight. Shoots it to the left. And he can't grab the bullet pass on 3rd down.
You know, I'll give it to the defense here. Obviously, it has not been their day, and this offense has gone up and down the field, lighting up the scoreboard. But you're still seeing this defense compete. And on 3rd and long, expecting pass, everybody on the same page. You get the incompletion. That's something positive that their coaching staff can point to when they review the film.
Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
And I think great offenses find a way to get their playmakers the football in space. Nice job designing the wheel route. It's good versus man. It's good versus zone. Nice route. Nice catch by the running back.
The Rebels will line it up on 1st and 10. The Cowboys will use their first timeout. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the first down. They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Lucky to get it off.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
3rd and long coming up. Motion from the wide receiver. Oh, a double pass. And that 3rd down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up.
And the offense comes up short on 3rd down, but I tell you what, they've still had a good day. There's so many positives to point to. I'll be interested to see if they go for it here on 4th down. They don't have to. They got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, shown a variety of all kinds of things. Now it's just about how they want to finish.
He boomed it through a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful leg.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Mack. Rush right in his face. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes you just wish the game would already be over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing late. They're still getting sacks. And you just want to go back to the locker room. You want to get in the ice tub and start healing for next week.
And this defense has put a game together. It is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Finds his man. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David. They played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments that can jump up and bite you.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.